Camera speed, audio speed. I feel like I'm getting a little lazy here holding the mic, but I'm all about the simplicity these days. I don't know. Sue me? Don't sue me? No, don't sue me. Hey, what's going on? My name's Andrew. You can call me Pooch. I'd like to welcome you to the Less Only channel. Today, I am breaking down 3 things that I've learned as a freelancer so far in 2022. Here's the deal. These things are shaping the way I'm planning to run my business for the rest of the year. Us business owners know that Q1, quarter one is a really important time. And it does set the tone for your business. So I really do believe that what I share with you today could help inspire you to run your business like a pro creative freelancer. And low-key, I cannot believe how long it's been since I uploaded a video. I've missed this so much. I'm finally feeling creative again. I was in a rut after I got back from New York City. More on that in another video. Okay, so what have I been up to? Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Actually, I'm gonna show you. Check this out. Yeah, not super sexy. This reality right here, it's a problem. But hey, look, problems are a part of the freelancer's life, and I think that you can learn a lot from those problems. If being creative is 80%, 90% creative problem solving, so is running your own business. So what am I learning about? Well, first things first is I'm learning about hard work. As my favorite artist Tom Sachs says, the reward for good work is more work. And that definitely seems to be the case for myself right now. I remember back in 2021 when I started doing this full time, I had one job, one client lined up for the months of January and February. And yeah, that's a little scary, but I was feeling good. I was like, I'm about to blow up. It's about to be crazy. Nothing's gonna stop me. And you know what happened? Yeah, crickets, nothing. And I didn't actually have any work or any money coming in for like 3 months after those initial 2 months. I was terrified. I thought I had really made a horrible choice. What am I gonna do? It was a stressful time. As a freelancer, you're always growing in your craft, and you should always be open to the reality of where you start is not where you should finish. In other words, you always should be growing and always should be striving to better yourself. I also think it can be a little bit exposing because sometimes we find that we're not as good as we thought we were. But I will say this. Getting in front of the camera, getting behind the camera, editing, shooting, doing something with my craft every day for those 3 months of like nothingness, I do really believe helped me. Because I was generating work for myself, and ultimately people started to see, hey, it's getting good. It's getting really good. We should hire him. So if the quote is true, that the reward for good work is more work, then you will ultimately get more work, which also means you're getting more busy, which leads me right into the next thing that I'm learning. Being busy isn't always the best thing. Okay, picture this. You're at a party, you're hanging out, everyone's talking, and you get in the small talk loop, and someone's like, hey man, how's it going? How's work? And then you think to yourself, well, I really can't tell them how it's really going because then it's like 4 hours of just random streams of consciousness and tirades and rage and hope and all this craziness. So I'm just gonna say, I'm busy. What do you think the response is gonna be? Just take a second and think about it. You got anything good? Let me tell you what I hear all the time. Well, that's a good problem to have. I don't know, I had to put the voice on. Every time I hear it, I'm like, yeah, that is a good problem to have. I am glad that's happening. Because of course it feels good to have jobs. It feels good to be making money monthly. It's just a great feeling. But what I've learned is that there's also a dark side to the busyness. Remember this guy? This guy is a direct result of being too busy. I'm currently working on remedies to the overworked issue, and while I haven't fully cracked the code, there are 2 things that I really do believe are direct indicators on how to get over this. My rates and my team. Now here's the truth, my rates are by no means what I would call cheap. I think they're appropriate. I know what the going market is, I also know my own worth. And I'm also a little competitive, so I like to be able to fit in a spot that will allow my clients to utilize me to my full potential. And when it comes to my team, well, y'all know this, but you're looking at it. Like, aside from Anna, who's helping me out on the admin side of things, I'm the one directing, editing, shooting, creating, coloring, all of that good stuff. Now, there is the one-off projects where I get to work with great people, and those are always such a breath of fresh air. While I'm working on the solution, I will keep you all in the loop because this is something that is really important to me. I'm trying to figure out how to maximize my time, my energy, and my money. I will say this, the dark side of being too busy is that it pulls you away from your passions. It pulls you away from things like YouTube, making dope content, having fun with creative friends. And for me, it's actually pulled me away from something incredibly important, and that is the ability ability to dream and create. And this thread of dreaming and creating leads me to the third thing that I've been learning. Saying yes and trusting yourself as a creative and a business owner is the most rewarding thing you will do for yourself and your business. When you're an employee somewhere, you don't have the option to say no to a project. You're not, I'm not feeling it, I'm good. Pass it on to somebody else. You really don't have the luxury to do that. But as a freelance business owner, as a creative, you do have that option. You get to sit there and go, no, I'm good. I only want to work on these specific types of projects. That is amazing. That in and of itself is part of the reason why, if you're doing freelance work, you got into it. I guarantee you. You were like, I want to work on what I want to work on. I want to work for myself or work with other great people. Now, when you do say no to those things you don't want to do, there's always risk involved, whether it be monetarily or maybe even like creatively, like you didn't get to work on a project. Then maybe in hindsight, you're like, oh, dang, I should have done that. But for the most part, it's your decision. You get to own it. It's yours. But here's what I have to say. I've been busy with really great creative work. It's not bad creative work. It's not by any means something that I am regretting. And it's because I've just said yes. I didn't question whether or not I should or shouldn't do something. I didn't question whether or not another photographer or videographer would do the same thing as me. I just know what I'm about. And I was like, look, this is what I want to do. And the opportunities presented themselves and I went with it. It's just a really refreshing season for me in this business, and I really hope to keep this mindset long term, and I really think that it will change the way that you work as well. We get really caught up with competition, we get really caught up with what other people do, and we get even caught up with what other people say to do. But only you can know what is right for you, and only you can know at the end of the day what you need. Do you need to take the job because you're running short on money, you've not worked for 3 months? Maybe you just take the job. Do you need to say no because you're slightly overworked and you've got bags under your eyes that don't seem to go away? Maybe say no and take a little extra long weekend. Either way, what I'm saying is I don't think I realized the actual amount of authority and power I had as a creative freelancer to dictate the type of work that I wanted to do. But now that I'm stepping into that, I'm seeing the benefits, and I really hope that you can do the same thing. So there you have it, my breakdown of the 3 things that I've been learning so far this year as a creative freelancer in 2022. I really do hope that this insight is gonna help you guys and help you think through how you wanna run your business. Do you wanna be a creative pro out here, making the money, flexing on them? I hope that for you, if that's what you want. If you just want to take things easy, I also think that's a great path too. We all need different things at different times. So I hope that was helpful. I know I've been teasing about like what I'm working on, what's going on, and I did want to share with you a little bit. Obviously, we've got some new YouTube content coming out. I was just in New York City for a week and a half by myself, shot film, made a couple videos out there. I'm super excited to share those with you. I'm also working on an amazing music video. I worked with a great team, director, producer, Ryan Howard. I got to work with my friend who's a director and producer, Ryan Hoover, on this great project. I got to work with another buddy as an AC. His name is Kyle Tobkin. He's been a huge support and a great team member, so it's been really fun to work on those. I'm also working on 2, yes, count them, 2 documentaries, one for a coffee company, one for a bar. How dope is that? And I even got a couple little business ventures I'm sprinkling in just because I'm not working enough, right? Like it's all good. It's all good. We're going to be okay because it's the creative journey and I'm saying yes and I'm enjoying it. And I just want you guys to be a part of it. So thank you for sticking around and being a part of it. Yeesh, way too much stuff. I'm getting too hyped already. So thanks for being with me today and helping me feel less lonely on my creative journey. If you want to feel less lonely in your creative journey, then I would recommend leaving a like, dropping a comment, and then ultimately subscribing so we can be creative together and feel less lonely. I'm so glad to be back. I missed y'all like crazy. I missed this. Oh, all right. Next week, New York. Peace.